MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
I think the key to this game, Matt, is working the count. I mean, you've got a guy that's really dominant on the mound, right? So you got to work his pitch count. And if you work the pitch count, now all of a sudden you might get into that bullpen. If they get in the bullpen, they're going to win this game.
Rich Hill is on the mound for Game 2. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, this guy's been a very good major league pitcher. I love the fact he's always solid. He doesn't complain. He wants the baseball. His career ERA is under 3.5. So I'm looking for him again to have another one of those outings where he's durable and goes after the hitters. Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Leading off tonight for Colorado, center fielder, number 19.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Well, that's just a great at-bat. Down 0-2, and he still gets a base hit out of it. Just up there. This guy's a fighter, man. He battles you all the way through, and he shows us right there to start the game the type of battler he is at the plate.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Now, Summersgill's tough to figure out. He may get some complaints. You don't know what side of the bed he woke up on, and that's like his strike zone. He'll call one side of the plate and not the other. When you figure out what side he's calling, that's where you make your living.
On the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
First two batters of the game, back-to-back hits. Not a good start for the pitcher, but the offense, they're running to the batter's box right now.
Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. None out, runners at first and second. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Ready to deliver the 1-2 in the dirt, but it's swung on for the third strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Coming to the plate now, Trevor Story, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass. So he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. He's set, and the pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Ripped down the first base line. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit down the line at first. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up to second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Hey, they couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rockies forced to settle for one. On now to the bottom of inning number one. It's the Rockies 1. The Dodgers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
Tyler Chatwood will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5. Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Rockies. And I'm looking down at second base at DJ LeMahieu. Talk about overlooked. Now, this guy's won Gold Gloves, and people don't even know about it. He's got tremendous range, great hands, makes all the plays.
Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder, Chris Taylor.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Line towards center field. Blackman has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Corey Seager as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Dahl, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Dahl. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the series. And the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
A 1 pitch on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
That was terrific. You always hear keep your hands inside the baseball. That's a perfect example. The ball was in, and he took it back up the middle. You can't do that if you don't keep your hands inside the baseball.
First things first, here's a throw over. And the runner back. Standing in now, Kike Hernandez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the 0-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Second inning coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Settling in now, Ian Desmond. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Ian Desmond.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one.
That is just a tough pitch to hit. As a hitter, you see that ball start right down the middle. You go to swing and it disappears away from you.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope,
and he misses with it. 1-1.
Yeah, I think he missed that one, Matt. But you know what? That's going to happen. Umpires are part of the game. They're human. They're going to make mistakes. He missed it. Oh, well, get over it.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. He's set. Now the pitch. And he got him.
Batting ninth, catcher Tyler
Now in the
Chatwood.
box, Tyler Chatwood. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. So digging in now, Logan Forsythe.
Leading off for
He'll
the
get us
Dodgers.
going here in the bottom half of the second.
baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Hit back up the middle. Story brings it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Good
Batting
pitch right
seventh,
there to run the two-seamer
catcher,
in on his hands
Austin
and bunch him up.
Barnes.
And an easy ground ball is the result.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Desmond in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting eighth, right fielder Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Batter pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. 5 for 11. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Riding in once again, Charlie
Leading off for the
Blackmon.
Rockies,
He'll go to work trying to do
center
something
fielder,
about breaking this
Charlie
1-1
Blackmon.
tie. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Dahl. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
0-1 count and the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Forsythe is there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready for another chance. Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Go it down, you'll get the strike.
Here it comes, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Trevor Story. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks. When he hit that ball, it took a big bounce and hopped over the wall for an automatic double.
In now, DJ LeMahieu as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. One 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Calling for it, Puig. And that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Striding into the box, Rich Hill. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Rich Hill.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. And there's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gonzalez coming on, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Man, he's strong. You see him hold up on that 0-2 pitch? You got to be ready to hit, but man, way to hold up.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. And he makes the throw to first. Taylor is retired. 2 down now.
Number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Digging in to try it again. Corey Seager, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good.
Stopped on the slide by LeMahieu. Got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Standing in, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And this is fouled at the plate.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Another 0-2 home. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. swing and a miss, and Gonzalez is down on strikes for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box, Ian Desmond.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Right over the middle, knee high.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy.
So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Oh, and 1, here it comes. A fastball right over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Turner. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Justin Turner.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
First baseman number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Digging in now, Cody Bellinger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Matt, that's a big base hit. I want to see now, can he get guys out from the stretch? He retired a lot of guys in a row out of that windup. Now he's in the stretch. Let's see if they can get to him out of the stretch.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. Ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
So striding in, Logan Forsythe comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Stepping into the box, Tyler Chatwood. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. To first, to his right, Belanger, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing, and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here it comes on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Hit to short. Seager over to his left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher,
For me,
44,
check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Rich Hill. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
He is having a terrific game, pitching well enough to get back to the plate again, and this time he delivers with a base hit.
Digging in once again, Chris Taylor. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Here comes the 1-0. Line to the right side. Gonzalez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Dodgers leave 1. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Here's Nolan Arenado. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Nolan Arenado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Puig, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second, a base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the sixth inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Digging in and looking for more, Trevor Story. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for our starter, Rich Hill. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Kenta Maeda takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the sixth inning.
Number 18.
From the stretch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Now the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. To 2-2 now. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Hernandez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Ready for another shot now. Ian Desmond, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Long throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Digging in to try it again, Tom Murphy. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 1-1.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And that one stayed too low apparently. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Grounded to third. Turner's got it. Throw in time and the side is retired. Rockies forced to settle for 1 to the bottom of the 6th inning. Rockies lead this one 2-1. Digging in once again, Corey Seager. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Corey Seager.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Dahl has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
Ready once again, Justin Turner. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch is popped up. Chatwood has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, first baseman, Cody
Striding
Bellinger.
in once again, Cody Bellinger. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Blackmon going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the series as the Dodgers have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Andre Ethier will come on as a pinch hitter.
Dodgers, number 16, Andre Ethier.
Hard on the ground toward short. Story picks it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One for the Dodgers on the solo home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Andre Ethier will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 16, Andre Ethier.
Mark Reynolds
for Colorado
is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Reynolds.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, with both starters out now, and we got a really good game here. It's clearly a bullpen game, but this is why it's so important to have that depth in your pen, because you're going to run into a lot of games like this.
The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll go to the bullpen
Dodgers,
now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. In now, Charlie Blackmon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And that gets him on the mound.
Well, Matt, this inning just got interesting. It's got a chance to be pretty big. You start the inning with a double, now you get the single, and you're sitting first and third, and here they come.
Ready for another chance? David Dahl. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Runners breaking for the plate. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Runners at the corners here. Nobody out. On the ground to the right side. throw in time for the first out, but in the meanwhile, the go-ahead run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nolan Arenado. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Your attention, please. Now
so a new pitcher coming on now, and we'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. Now a pickoff play at second. Don't want to forget about him. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Men on third with 2 down. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. The Rockies are out in front, 3-2. Jordan Lyles gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jordan Lyles.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe. His career numbers in this matchup, just a 1 for 9. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The pitch. And he takes a cold strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, it's getting late in the game. You look for anything to get the rally started. Right there, an infield single. They'll take it and try to build from it moving forward.
Standing in, Austin Barnes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Forsythe rounds the corner and is headed home. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit to tie this game.
Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Has a look, now the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Smoke toward third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Well, third baseman did everything he could on that ball. That ball was just scorched right past him. Laid out, got dirty. I thought for a second he was going to have it. Just couldn't come up with it.
Farmer will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 65, Kyle Farmer.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Man, I just think he's pitching scared. Look. He's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And that is through for a base hit. And the move to the bench will pay off handsomely. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
Digging in, Chris Taylor. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. From the belt, the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
So coming to the plate, Corey Seager. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Justin Turner will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Drilled on the ground to short, and that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored, and this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game, and now they've got that cushion.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Mike Dunn.
Cody Bellinger will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way. In the air, down the left field line and deep. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Andre Ethier is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And Ethier has a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one. He got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Stepping in now, Logan Forsythe as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. The 1-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. In his career versus this pitcher, hitless in 3 at-bats. Liner towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Rockies 3. Number 46 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 46.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
DJ LeMahieu.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Comes set with the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. Here it comes, 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Barnes goes to get it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting.
So the Dodgers trying to close this one out in front of the home crowd here at Dodger Stadium as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7+. Standing in, Ian Desmond. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Kenley Jansen, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
0-2 with this guy. This could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. You really don't know what to look for when you're the hitter.
Now here's the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jason Mott will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Gerardo Parra is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So digging in now, Austin Barnes. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Leading off for the Dodgers, catcher Austin Barnes.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He's around first, heading for 2. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's 1st and 3rd now.
Well, they were talking about before the game, we got to get in that bullpen, and sure enough, the double and now a single, and before you know it, the reliever's in trouble.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Kenley Jansen. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Parra is there, and he has it for the out.
Center fielder, number 3.
So striding forward now, Chris Taylor. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly. One there. Back to first, and he throws it away. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. So stepping in, Corey Seager, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Coming in is Dahl. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, you're not going to do it every day. That single right there, that's okay. It makes him 1 for 5. He contributed a little bit, but they really didn't need him today. This has been a nice team effort.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Into the box now, Justin Turner. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dahl going back. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
First baseman number 35.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Another one sent foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast. Great look there at the skylines of Los Angeles and Hollywood. Stepping into the box, Tom Murphy. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Taylor is there. 1 away.
First baseman number 8. Gerardo Parra.
In is Gerardo Parra. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen, 2 for 10. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to short. To his right, Seager on the first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd at foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2. This is line to left. Ethier is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
(11-3) the final score in this contest. The Dodgers get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 11 runs, 15 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Brandon Morrow. The loss goes to Jordan Lyles. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.